I can't wait for the next. The old lady is bitching, 'cause I won't answer her text. Can't you see my hands are full? Got some Jaeger and Red Bull. Got a Jaeger bomb. A Jaeger bomb. I could be drinking whiskey. I could be drinking beer. If I could drink responsibly, why the hell would I be here? Watching all the fine ladies out there shaking your ass. The only problem I got now is this empty glass. Drop it in and throw it down. Can I get me another round? I need a Jaeger bomb. Jaeger bomb. Maybe I should stop now, before it gets too late. The bartender gives me the nod. One more would be great. I'm not a fucking idiot. I'll call an Uber, then I'll quit. My last Jaeger bomb. Jaeger bomb. I could be drinking whiskey. I could be drinking beer. If I could drink responsibly, why the hell would I be here? With a Jaeger bomb. Jaeger bomb. Jaeger bomb. Jaeger bomb. Hey man, I'm gonna get me one more. What about you? What the hell? Give me one more.
We did it. We made it to another Thirsty Thursday. What's up, what's up, what's up, everybody? It's Thirsty Thursday. Woohoo! Oh my goodness. Oh my. Here we are. We made it. Yippee, yippee, skippy. Who we got going on over here? What's up, everybody? Hello, 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 hello. Marilyn, Mr. Rockford's in the house. Nez, Linus, Dustin. No Fear to Trek. Pool Pulse. There's Dorothea. What's up, everybody? I see Butterbean. There's Triple R. There's Jackie. There's Charles. Who else did I see in here? I'm forgetting. I seen JJ the Illuminator. That's right, the Loom. All aboard the Loom train. Not there yet. Damn it. Where's Butterbean? Not there yet. Big Easy. Seaside Mom. That's right, it's Thursday. Already Thursday. Well, I guess I'll get started with the breaking news. Breaking news! That's right, the breaking news. It is, I'll let you see right here for yourself. Arrest warrant issued for Brian Laundrie. That's right. It has been issued. And it's not issued for homicide or anything. The warrant reads, the use of an unauthorized collection device. And it went down to, they read it and they said, basically, between the dates of the 30th of August and the 1st of September, 2 credit cards and a PIN number was used that was not his. Now they don't know. Well, they didn't say because it don't know whose credit card it was, because they're not releasing that part. But one can assume that, one, first of all, if it is Gabby's, even if he was allowed to use it and knew her PIN number, once she is no longer with us, in other words, deceased, then she can't give him permission to use it now, can she? So therefore, it is unauthorized use. Correct? Am I right? Am I right? Am I wrong? Maybe. That's where I see it, where I went to school anyway. So whether it was hers, whether, I don't know, it could have been her stepdad's or somebody else's. Who knows? Who knows? That's a good question. That's a good question. I think they're just doing the thing that we have almost enough stuff to pin this and that and the other thing on him, but we can definitely pin this on him. So we're going to do this so we can get him in here, because you don't want to rush and say, oh, well, we're going to arrest him for murder. And then you drag him in and go, okay, you ready to go to court? No, not really. We don't have, we kind of think, but now. So they know this is a thing that they can nail it down. So that's what they're doing, you know? It could have been Beanie. It could have been the stepdads. Because remember, he sent the Uber Eats, so it could have been maybe he somehow got his credit card info to pay for the Uber Eats or something. Who knows? But anyway, if it was, then if it was Gabby's again, then yeah, she can't give me permission to use it if she's dead. Right? What's Ron saying here? In this day and age, how does any regular person, and I use that term lightly with him, think they can get away with? I know, right? It was basically said that this unauthorized collection device was used to buy items, multiple items, that were $1,000 or more. So I guess this is a federal warrant. So I guess it has to be over a certain amount for it to be, worthy of a federal warrant, I would assume. So, it was in excess of $1,000, and it did say items. So, I mean, it could be K. He could have went and got a cash withdrawal, so he didn't have to swipe the card to get to be tracked, you know what I mean? But the other thing is somebody was saying maybe he used it to buy the plane ticket, because remember, he got the plane and he flew from where they were back to Florida, unloaded that storage unit, and then went back. Then he drove back to Florida, arrived there on the 1st, supposedly. I mean, that's what the parents told the police. Nobody really knows if he got back to 1st. There's no real evidence, at least that we know. But So he gets back to First, and then a week later, they load up the camper, Mom, Pops, and Brian, and they go for a week. So where did they go? And here is my theory. Damn it. Hello there, Paula. Here's my theory. Y'all can agree or disagree, but I think that they unloaded that shit out of the storage unit, threw it in the house, and it was her stuff, and maybe some of his. And then when he got back with the van, they loaded her shit up in the camper and him, and they drove somewhere. They dumped him off, dumped all her shit somewhere. He took off. Then they went back a week later without him, and then they took the Mustang to where he goes all the time, dropped it there, went home and said, hey, by the way, our son's missing, and then went back and picked the Mustang up to make it seem like he was there. That is my theory as of right now. So, there you go. And I really do. I think that's what happened. I think that's exactly what they did. These guys talk about
what is fiction and what is in the realm of possible and what is in the realm of impossible. And so that is going to come, I think we might start at 11 a.m. Eastern.
All right. Not say anything. Sounds good. Plausible. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a cop. I don't know what all the evidence is, but again, something's up. I think that they have been, the way I see it, you need a cold beverage on me. Loves the channel. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yay!
Appreciate it. Yeah, they are. They just keep it rolling, don't they? But I don't know. They were saying too that the parents went to Orlando today and then just got back not too long ago, a little while ago. That's possible. Yeah, there you go. Unbelievable that his parents are still walking around after the way they're thwarted the authorities at every turn. Well, here's the thing too. Again, I said this the other day, but you know, hey, my son's missing. All right, I'm going to go mow the lawn now. If you need me, I'll be out front. I ain't seen him for how long now? Oh, I don't know. I lost track. He's been gone for a while now, but yeah, he's missing. I'm going to go take a bike ride. What about you, hon? You want to come along? How about we go camping? You want to go camping? Yeah, I'll go camping. Maybe we should take the neighbors some fucking brownies. You know, what would you be doing if your son was missing? Would you be la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da? It was confirmed the parents went to Atlanta with their lawyer from New York and flew to Orlando. Yeah, that's what I heard too. But yeah, they were doing all kinds of crazy shit before that. Sounds more believable than him hiding in a field close to home. Yeah, exactly. Your son's missing. His girlfriend is dead. What are you doing? I'm going to Disney World. That's right. Yeah, something is funny. Yeah, there's a 20 grand reward. I don't know. Again, we don't know everything. I'm glad the parents survived their so-called camping trip with their son. That's right, their murderous son. But again, we don't know what all the feds have and what all they don't have and what all is just speculation and what all they're, rallying the troops to get those last little bitty pieces. I'm sure that they have a lot of stuff that we don't know that they have. Line screw.
Yay!
Raising bail money in case Carolyn's RV license disappears. That's right. They get charged at least interfering. Yeah, there you go. Justin.
Yay!
Thank you, thank you, thank you. This guy's saying.
Instagram, where I'll give you a heads up as to the exact time when we're going to go live.
Yeah. I think so fish reminds me of that other parent. Got the kids out of the country. And the thing is a lot of people are saying, well, if they know he's somewhere else or they suspect, why they, still putting all those resources and looking in that place, where they probably know he's not. They might think that that maybe when the parents went there with the Mustang, that they might have dumped some shit there. They could be looking for something else besides Mr. Brian. Or they could be just doing it just because they don't want to later on go, next year, most likely, go and say, well, he was found dead in that place that you guys decided not to look. And how come you just stopped looking there because you were chasing it? So who knows? I don't know, but I learned Florida has a law that protects parents. They can't be charged for helping him after the crime. Oh, really? What up, Strong's Adventure? Billy, Rhonda, Billy and Rhonda, Billy. Yeah, I think they're looking for more than just him, but I don't know. Yeah, they did send divers down, that's for sure. Yep, I heard that. Yes, that could be again, yep. Yeah, in and under every alligator. You got that right. I don't know. I'm the wrong person to be looking at some of the stuff because I can't see very well. Ah, there you go, Gypsy Lee. Could be looking for a phone. Yeah, her phone still didn't turn up yet. Yeah. I agree there, Steve-O. What up, Vic? So yeah. All right, that's it. We'll probably talk about later, but that's all. I just wanted to let you know that, yeah, there's an arrest warrant now. He's no longer just a person of interest. They want that ass. But yep, I already talked about that. Top of the broadcast. That's what I started out with. What I really want to talk about is good old. I will say, BB, I enjoy your coverage and conversation about this. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I try to get some stuff together to actually show what I'm talking about and not just, run my gums or have people tell me stuff and then just pull it up and go, and then be done with it. I try to, you know me. You know me. You know how we do things here.
Maximum effort.
That's right. We just don't, do the dumb things. We actually try. We here at, yeah, I try to make it, the best that I can do. But what I want to do now is I want to talk about good old 7 Wonders of the World. That's right. That's right. This knucklehead. Okay. So, as we all know, his wheel truck got stolen that he just bought. A used truck. He brought it home and he left the, he decided he was going to leave the title and everything in the, that's the clapper, man. That's the, got the producer, the scene and all that. That's the, but, yeah, his little truck got stolen. So he brought the little truck home and he left the little pink slip, the title and everything in the truck. And the truck got stolen while he was in his little trailer that he's converting. There you go. Right away. And so they stole that shit. So he decides the first thing to do is, yeah, I'm doing a live stream. Quit sending me emails about shit. The first thing that he decides to do is start a GoFundMe. GoFundMe, I need money. Somebody stole my shit. I need money. So all you people give me money. Don't you have insurance? Well, yeah, I got insurance, but who wants to wait for that? I want money now. Come on. I need money now. So I want you guys to give me money. I will file a claim too. So I'll get your money and I will get the insurance money. Right? You following me so far? Get a leaf blower in here and do it. So he gets a little over $11,000 on GoFundMe. Meantime, they find his truck. The insurance company says, yeah, well, take it here, we'll fix it and everything, blah, blah, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. So time goes by and he goes and he gets his truck back and it's got the seats going and everything. Well, anyway, he gets his little truck back. So he takes the 11 grand and he donates it to HOWA, Homes on Wheels Alliance. That's right, run by the ever popular, the nomadic guru, the God himself, bow at his feet and kiss his ring, Bob, the Bob. So he gives the money to Bob. Now you're going to say, what's wrong with that? The Homes on Wheels Alliance does good things for the nomadic community because these poor people who can't live in homes and can't afford to do anything and they don't have the money to get an RV, they rely on his generosity. But don't call them poor and don't call them homeless and don't tell them they ain't got no money because that's a fucking lie. That's not the truth. That's not the way it is. And you can't talk that way about these people because that's not the way they are. But they don't have any money and they can't afford anything and they need Bob to give them stuff. But don't you fucking dare say they're fucking poor and they don't have any money. They don't have any money. So he gives the money to Bob. So now, since Bob is a nonprofit, he gets the little thing on letterhead that says he donated 11,000 blah, 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 blah. So he gets to claim a charitable donation of over $11,000 on his taxes. So here's the thing. What's wrong with that, BlindViews? Well, here's the thing. 1, insurance. See, you get insurance When shit happens, you file a claim, you get the money, you deal with it. No, you get GoFundMe and you get insurance. So you get double paid, and then you give Bob the money, and then Bob gets it and goes, woohoo. And then he gets to claim $11,000 on his taxes that he gave to a charitable donation. Now, if I was one of the stupid morons, one of the idiots, one of the half-wits, one of those little small-brained people that when they shake their head, the little pea in there rolls around, that gave him money, well, I'm giving money to that guy to get a new truck. I'm not giving my money to Bob. If I wanted to give money to Bob, I'd give money to Bob. But I don't want to give money to Bob. I want to give my money to dipshit over here. The goofball that doesn't know where his title is and doesn't know how to work on a truck. Yeah, that guy. That dude. I don't want to give it to him. I wanted to give it to this goofball. I didn't want to give it to Bob. So now I don't get to claim that I donated to your dumb ass $100 or whatever I did. No, because you're not a nonprofit. But since Bob is, you get all the benefits. So not only do you get your truck back, you dumbass, that you let get stolen with the fucking title in it, and not only did you get insurance money to take care of all the bills, now you get to claim that you gave other people's money to a nonprofit so you can claim it as a charitable deduction. What a piece of garbage. Well, I disagree with how he did it, and he sounds like an idiot grifter. The people who gave him money before the claim was settled are just as much idiots as he is. Yes, I do agree. They are fucking idiots. There's no doubt there. But it's just the whole fact that, and then he gets on, and you say that I gave the money to Bob and Bob's already rich, and that's not the case because, see, Bob, no, shut the hell up, you goofball. Do you know how nonprofits work? Do you know how nonprofits work? They do it for free out of the kindness of their heart. What, they're all trust fund babies, and they go out and they buy an office and they pay the rent on the office, they pay the electric bill, they pay the water bill, they pay for the little cubicle, and they pay for the internet, and they pay for the desks and the cubicles and the computers and everything in there, you know, the letterhead and the anything, all the mailings that have to go out, any legal work. They take that out of their own pocket, don't they? No, you dipshit. First of all, the Bob takes his salary. And Miss the Karen of the Nomads, she gets her salary. And all the bills are paid. Just like anything. The United Way, the Red Cross, anything that's nonprofit. All that means is after everything's paid, after all the salaries are paid, after all the bills are paid, and after all the essential things are paid, we don't make a profit. We don't have anything in the bank. There's no profit. That's what a nonprofit is. It's not, oh, you give us $1,000, we give $1,000 to them. No, you give us $1,000, they get $10 because we got fucking overhead and I got people to pay and I need my own salary. Come on. It's a nonprofit. Come on. You people don't know how nonprofit works if you think that Bob is doing this out of the kindness of his heart. And Bob pays for things. Oh, he takes money out of his own pocket to keep this up and running. Get the fuck out of here. Get the hell out of here. There's no way. Then people get salaries first. That comes off the fucking top. Then we got to pay some electric bills. Then we got to get a new computer for Suzanne to type on. And we got to file these papers with the lawyer. He fucking wants $250 an hour. Okay, so now if we have anything left over, we'll give one of you scumbags in the fucking desert a fucking beat down jalopy that we paid $200 for. Don't you dare say that they're poor and they don't have any money. Well, see, the reason why they need HOWA is because they're poor and they don't have any money. Don't you say that. That's the other thing that trips me out. That is the other thing that just trips me the hell out. You can't say that these folks are poor And they don't have two nickels to rub together, because then you got the fucking nomad clowns. They come down here, the wheel windows, and they shake their fist and they wag their finger. Don't you say that. We are not dirty. We are not poor. We are not homeless. Bob does good because he gives these poor homeless people little cars. Wait a minute. You just told me I'm not allowed to call them poor and homeless. But you just said that without Bob, they wouldn't have. So, yeah, shut the fuck up. Come on. The Bob. Oh, yeah. So basically what I learned is I did it the wrong way. When my car was out front and that guy drove by and took out my car and totaled it, and the cops showed up, the first thing I should have did was ran in here, started a GoFundMe, then called the insurance company. See, my dumb ass, I called the insurance company. I called the insurance company and said, hey, somebody hit my car. And they said, okay. And they filed the police. They went and waited and they got their police report and all this other stuff. They contacted me. I contacted them. And then I got a check in the mail. How fucking stupid am I? How dumb am I? I could have had a check from the insurance company and a couple fucking grand, who knows, 10, 20 grand from GoFundMe. How stupid am I? I'm dumb. So, but then again, I'm not a nomad either, so nobody cares about people who live in houses because we can take care of ourselves. But poor nomad, poor guy lives in his little trailer that he's trying to build. Well, that some lady's building for him while he sits around and watches her. The fucking panty waste. His little truck got stolen. And that's where he lives. That's his home. He needs his money. You got a house. You got a home. You just lost your car. Who gives a fuck about you? You don't need to go anywhere. You can walk. Fuck off. Wait for the insurance money. But he's a nomad and he's special. And he needs our help. He needs our prayers and well wishes. So send him money. Go to his GoFundMe and give him money because he's a fucking idiot. He's a stupid moron who left his title on the fucking seat and it got stolen. And he can't wait for the fucking insurance company to give him money. He needs you to pay him. Get the hell out of here. What a bonehead. So I did it wrong. I called the insurance company first when I should have been on here clickety-clacking, fucking making a GoFundMe. Come on, I'm blind. I need that car for my wife to drive me around to get to my medical appointments to get my eyes looked at. And now my car gone. I need a GoFundMe. I can't be waiting for no insurance. I pays my insurance all the time. I just pay and pay and pay. But I can't wait for that. I need you fine folks to send me money to my GoFundMe. Because I'm a blind man. I need to get to my doctor's appointments. Come on. Please. Please. I'm even worse off than them nomads. Come on. Help a brother out. That's what I should have done. But no. I fucking called the insurance company, sat here patiently, waited for a check. When I got the check, I couldn't go get a car because of the pandemic. And there was no car dealers open. You weren't allowed to go outside. But it wasn't because of the insurance company. The insurance company was like, okay. They sent the adjuster out. They looked at it. They're like, yep, it's fucked. Here's your check. And that's the way it went. No problem. But no, I missed a step. Insurance company should have been second. All the bleeding hearts here in YouTube land, I should have made a fucking YouTube video and a GoFundMe right away. Right the fuck away. No. Stupid me called the insurance company. But I know for next time, anything ever happens, anything at all, GoFundMe first, then, I don't know, lawyer, doctor, insurance company, whatever you're supposed to do. That comes second. GoFundMe and a YouTube video is first. That way everybody knows, because if it ain't on video, it didn't happen. So I had to, if I got a limp up here, holding a limb, got to make a video quick. Say, look, my shit's all tore up. Help me out. Here's my GoFundMe link. I got to go to the hospital now. I'll see y'all later. That's what I'm going to do. Because that's the way to do it now. Get all you fucking morons, you bleeding heart morons out there. Oh, look at poor blind, he's a blind guy. He lost his arm. Too bad he can't see. Now he lost an arm. Let's give him money. Oh my God. People. And yes, like Ron said, the fucking morons that go, hey, that guy's pretty dumb. He has insurance. I know he doesn't have the title and he has to wait. Oh, he has to wait 6 months now because he has to go to fucking Nevada and there's a line that's wrapped around the state to get into the DMV, so he can't get his title. Bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. That's your problem, you goofball. Do shit the right way and you won't have to rely on others. Well, I didn't remember. I gave it to HOWA. Fuck HOWA. And here's the other thing. How about this, kids? All you are going to say that Bob is great and what's wrong with giving money to HOWA? If fucking HOWA is so great, why didn't that bald-headed fuck go to HOWA and say, hey, Bob, I'm one of your faithful. I'm a nomad. Just like you. You know, the people that you help. I'll even come out and fucking bow at your feet and kiss your ring. Give me money so I can get a new truck there, HOWA, since you're so great. And when I get my insurance money, I will give you the money back, Bob. How about that? How about that? No. If HOWA's so great and the Grand Poobah has all the answers and helps so many people, what, maybe because you got the wrong thing swinging between your legs, Bob won't help you so quick? Maybe that was the reason. Huh? You ever think of that? I don't know. But if Bob's so great and HOWA's so amazing, why didn't you use HOWA instead of Gofundme, instead of all these people? Why didn't you use that wonderful fucking organization that you gave over $11,000 to? Why didn't he get you a truck, Mr. Nomad? Why didn't he do it? Why didn't you even ask him? And then, yeah, instead of giving you other people's money, how about I just give you your money back, Bob? And then you can give me your little letterhead saying that I contributed, and I can still get my fucking tax write-off as a charitable donation. But you give me a truck and I give you the money back. How come you didn't do it that way? If HOWA is so great and the Grand Poobah is all knowing and all wise, you dipshit. Riddle me that, Batman. I don't know. The shit just irks the fuck out of me. Just like Badge was saying the other day in his video. Drive down the road, you don't know what you're doing. You're towing some fucking tow behind. It gets to wiggly wagging. You dump it over, it flips over in the ditch, and you stand on the side of the road making a video. Look what happened to us. My GoFundMe's down here. Help me buy another one so I can, when they scrape this one up, I can go out and get a new one and do the same thing to it because I didn't learn anything. First thing you do is turn on that damn camera, make a video, and start a GoFundMe before you even call your kids or your parents and say, hey, I'm all fucked up, but I'm all right. Yeah, we lost everything. And call the insurance company. No. Video, GoFundMe, and then I just don't understand it. I really don't understand it. But what are you going to do? That's the world we live in, I guess. And I guess that's just one more thing that shows that I'm just a grumpy old fuck. Because I guess that's what all the cool kids are doing. They're making videos and starting GoFundMes and then going to the hospital or the cops or the insurance company or anything else. I got it all ass backwards. I just waited for my insurance check and went out and bought a new car. How fucking dumb am I? I could have bought a new car and maybe a fucking RV. I could have fucking sucked you people dry and got my insurance money. What a fucking moron I am. There you go. Ay. That's the only way I know how to do Big Easy. You know that. Got his personal appearance by Bob on his video. Now that took some doing. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Yeah, that's right. Well, and you know what else? Before I go home, you know, when I go buy a vehicle, before I go home and get to take it home, I usually have to have it in my name. It all has to be transferred over to me in my name, and fucking, you know, you got a couple days to get plates if it's, you know, but yeah, you usually can't get to go home unless that shit's in your name. But this goofball moron, half wit, I don't know. That's right, Sandy. You're old enough like me to have earned the right to be a grumpy old fuck. That's right. That's right. Not there yet. Oh shit. That's right. That's right. Big Edie knows. He knows the deal. And let's see. I like your rants. That's good because I do them. Hey, there's Shadow Wolf. Oh man. What else we got going here? Because you and the others have morals. If you did something like that, BB, it will weigh on your shoulders. Yeah, that's true. Alrighty. Well, there's my rant. And I heard earlier today, that the Mustang was in Mama's name, Roberta. Not me. I get that shit done. I don't go home with that dumb shit. Paperwork gets done before I go home with it. You know why? Because my insurance company won't cover me unless it's mine. Even though I'm a driver, it's still not mine. They mean it'll cover it, but they won't cover it. That's right. I want that shit in my hand. I'm not a moron. Yeah, that's what I heard. I'm not sure, but yeah, because they were saying that they took the car because it was in her name, mama name. Oh man, got a button too far. Damn bags. All righty. How about we talked about the laundries. We talked about let's see if we're talking about anything.
Video, so much video of the person of interest. Think about it. We've seen Petito stand. We know how tall he is. We know how he looks. We know what he sounds like. We know his gestures. We know him.
I don't know, but here, I've never seen anybody go home with dealer plates. Never. You always get that shit. If you're at a car dealer, they do all that shit for you there. If it's a private sale, you got to go to a notary, get that shit notary, get it switched over, and then you can go to DMV, but it's already stamped and everything. Never here, not where I'm at. They don't do that shit. You don't get home with no dealer plates. The only thing dealer plates are for is to test drive that bitch. After that, when you buy it and take it home, you don't go home with no dealer plates. Not here. Temporary paper plate. Yeah, it's still a temporary plate. While until the DMV it puts the real thing through and you get your actual plate. But yeah, it's still not in Jim Bob's name, and you drove the whole way to fuck home and left the pink slip laying on the seat in somebody else's name. And the insurance company goes, well, it's not in your name, so we're not insuring it. No, that shit don't happen around here. It's Nana Cat. That's right, Bada Bean. That's the way it is here too. You can't buy a car without proof of insurance first, and then you will get, you might get a temporary tag, but you ain't getting no dealer plate. The dealer plate is for the test drive, at least here. I don't know what they do in other states. I can't say what they do in other states. All I can say is what they make me go through here in the good old state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I have the video queued up here.
What are we talking about?
To all the commenters who have been commenting at me and saying to drink hot tea. Thank you. I did get the hot tea eventually. It just took a little bit longer. Again, my voice not sick. Just a long week of streaming here, folks, on this story. So let's get to some of that video here. Okay, so I want to make this perfectly clear.
What are we making clear?
Are looking here in the center of your screen right now at live video, but there was video earlier.
Of the mom.
Yes, and we're gonna
van.
Now what I have now is the raw recording in our system here at WFLA. So we'll kind of scrub through it and scrub
what's going on here
from point to point here, as you would in any video online.
Hang on.
What we'll try to do is we'll try to find those points here. So I'm going to bring up this video. We're going now from live to non-live, from live to moments ago, and let's see what we have here.
See what we're talking about.
So this is. Now, okay, so this is the scene here, Walt. Earlier,
up there we go.
Looks like
this is an FBI agent there in the foreground appears,
and
right?
What might be a reporter there taking video. Okay, this was right when the scene was starting to unfold here, folks. You're looking here, raw video.
There, yeah.
Let's see here now. Scrubbing ahead here. Okay, somebody.
That looks like an onlooker.
Peekaboo.
Speaks volumes to how
crazy.
the public is really gravitating towards this story. I don't know if that person was allowed to be there or not.
What y'all doing over there?
More FBI personnel here in gear here at the home. Scrubbing forward. More photographers.
Northport police officer, more than likely. That seems to be the same FBI agent. It seems like we've spotted at least two there.
I'm looking for the video of the mother of
another FBI agent.
Let's see if we can scroll ahead here. Scrolling ahead. Okay, here. So what do we have here? FBI.
So there's perimeter FBI agents, and this guy perhaps is developing the crime scene inside the Laundrie's house.
And I want to just preface, as we wait for this video here to go through all the highlights of the video of this morning. And I was rushing in here to get here live with our audience here. We're scrubbing through this, and I'm seeing this for the first time.
Me too.
Walt is seeing this for the first time. Welcome to 2021 as far as the way that we present news to you.
I will.
This is wrong.
I'll try to monitor this. If it's anything instead of all this boring bullshit, I'll pop it up. But so far they're just yakking. Let's see. Somebody said bad excellent point. Okay. How did he get the truck to Colorado without registration? No, he never had a dealer plate. He never bought it from a dealer. Yes, exactly. That guy's a badass, huh? Coming from the vault, that's right.
You do not come in. You come in unannounced, and I think in a case where where you have parents of a 22-year-old who is missing, I think it makes a lot of sense to do that. And keep in mind, this is the family criticized heavily over the last week or so for not coming forward and sharing anything they knew about where Gabby was last seen. So the FBI probably has some of the same frustrations that.
Same here, Maryland. Exactly. All right, so we talked about this stuff, the Brian Laundrie and Gabby and yada, yada, yada. And we also talked about 7. So if anybody wants to chime in, feel free. I know. Exactly my thoughts too, right? Of all the places, you know? But hey, what are you going to do? Some people. Yes. Yeah, they went camp. That's what I said early in the beginning of this. And I think that when they went camping, I think they took the stuff that they took out of the storage shed, and I think they loaded that shit in the camper. I think they took off. I think they dumped that shit somewhere, and I think they he ran off, and I think they came home without his ass, and then they drove the Mustang to the place where he went as a distraction. That's my theory anyway. All right, Charlie. So they seriously just went camping while his daughter to us was missing. Yep. Yeah. He supposedly got home on the 1st, and like a week later, they went camping for a week. Yep, Badge. You tell him, Badge. Give him hell, Badge. That's right. There's evil afoot. Oh, yeah. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. I agree. I agree. Big time. Big time. I think there is. I think there is. I think there's a lot of misdirection. I think there's a lot of them helping him out.
Or will the forensic analysis of the body tell us something before they're able to speak to Laundrie? That's what we need to find out next.
New developments here, folks. I believe that we have Eagle 8 HD at the scene here momentarily. I want to address one question that is coming through a lot in our comment section, and I promise, folks, we just have a lot going on right now as far as the developments here in this story and what we're trying to catch up on as far as what has transpired since what we believe to be an unannounced visit here, as Walt was talking about, again, showing up here at the Laundrie household this morning, the tape put up here. But let's talk about the tape here, because Kristen Russell here, #HeyJB, #HeyWalt, if the house is called a crime scene, doesn't that mean there is a crime? This is a great question, and it's so obvious, but
it's funny. I was going to say something about that. That's not, we call it crime scene tape, but it
could be do not cross.
It probably says warning tape.
Do not cross.
The tape goes up. Yeah, they just want to preserve
Just
as
stay
much
off
as they
the
can
street,
so
you
nobody
morons.
walks on it. That's more than likely why they took the mom away. You want no interference.
That's right.
If you're gonna analyze that house the way they probably will, you want no interference whatsoever, and you don't want anybody stepping on that lawn. You don't want anybody walking near the lawn. You don't want anyone walking near the house. So great question, but we do not know this is a crime yet. We still don't know the cause of death, and the cause of death.
Let's see. Where's Bad saying here? Let's look over here. All right. This whole GoFundMe is BS. That's right. I lost my shit. They haven't even got accident cleaned up and got a GoFundMe started. It's bullshit in so many ways. No problem. Rant away. Let's see. Thank you. I try to do my best because,
Maximum effort.
Maximum effort, because you deserve it. You deserve it. It is WFLA. It's a Florida channel. WFLA. Of course, it's crime scene tape. What the hell else would it be? Halloween tape. Gotcha. Yeah, it is a replay. Random, that's right. I don't know, Ron. I don't know because, yeah, I never did it. I don't know anybody who has done it. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the whole deal is. Yeah, it is a good question, isn't it? Let's see. Thing that gets me, you're trying to tell me they have 75,000 rigs, lose them with no backup. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, you go spend all that money on a rig and you're just going to drive it down the highway and not worry about it. What a trip. What a trip. People are funny though. I mean, like I said, who's dumb, me or them? I went and spent my damn insurance check like a moron. I could have been spending all y'all's money. I think you get a 1099, you have to declare it on your tax return. Pay tax due. That could be it. I mean, I know you got to do that for PayPal and all that crap. So, I also guess it depends on how much you get, you know. Because I think under a certain amount you don't have to claim it, declare it or whatever. Yes, you do. Ask us for 11K and do a quick leverage flip in Bitcoin market. It's only someone else's money. That's right. That's right. Exactly. You got to do it. You got to do it. I bought a house. I started a GoFundMe so I can pay the hydro. That's right. The water, gas. Yep. Good idea. Exactly. I really don't want to go to work tomorrow. I think I'll start a Billy. Really don't want to go to work. GoFundMe account. $650. Is that it? Yeah, you might be right. I don't know. What would we call it if I donate money to you and you donate it to Bob and he donates it back to me to buy a hobo van? A beanie. I don't know. What would you call that? Don't know how much you get. Those funny things, yeah. Pool Paul said, they call that money laundering, Butterbean. Hello, you are on the air.
Yes, this is Linda, Lady Redskins.
Linda!
Hi! I have been so busy this past week and everything. I've been trying to catch up on your videos. I really have. It's been nuts.
Oh, man.
It's been nuts.
I was hoping my resident expert was around to answer some of these questions everybody was asking me.
I'm not an expert.
You're my
I
expert.
I did what I did. But all I'm saying is that guy hasn't been in Florida since September 10th, 11th.
I agree. I don't think he's been there either.
I mean, he was never at that reserve. And you know what really gets my goat right now? All these responders, the ones who are looking in where we've had so much rain here in Florida, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, they said that everything's underwater.
And they're in waist deep. You have gators, you have snakes, and they are putting their lives looking for this asshole.
Yep.
You know, and honestly, I don't know whether he's possibly gone off and maybe committed suicide, but I kind of tend that way a little bit. But then yet he can survive because he's done it before.
Well, and I think that with his parent, I think his parents are helping him and have been helping him.
Oh, his parents are horrible people.
So with between him now being charged with using somebody's credit cards to spend money for 3 days,
right?
And now I think his parents, I think they gave him a bunch of money and food and whatever else he needs. I think they dropped him somewhere and then they pointed everybody to a different direction. That's just my opinion, but I think that's what happened. I'm with you.
Horrible. It's horrible. I'm telling you this right now, okay? I love my son to death. I do. But if he committed murder like that, I'd turn his ass in so goddamn quick.
I know, right?
I mean, I could not live with myself if I didn't.
Well, and the other thing is if it was you or my kid, would you be out walking around and riding your bike and going on a camping trip and you came home without your fiance? Oh, and she's dead and now he's missing? Well, let's go for a fucking walk and let's go mow the grass. And I don't think so. I really don't think so.
I'm just interested in, and it's going to take probably months to get that final autopsy report if they can find out a cause of death.
Yeah.
Because all depending on where she was and with the decomposition of the body, they might not be able to tell her cause of death. You know, if it was a bullet or a stabbing it all depends.
Yeah. I was watching a thing today with, the real famous,
Dr. Bodden?
Yes.
Oh, can I tell you, when I worked in Arkansas for Dr. William Sterner, he studied under Dr. Bodden. I used to talk to Dr. Bodden all the time.
Yeah?
Yes. And because he did his residency with forensic pathology up in New York City.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and with Dr. DeMaio in San Antonio, who is no longer working, and a few other very famous ones.
Yeah. Well, but I was watching a thing with him today, and he said that if they're considering it, if they identified her and said yes, definitely it was her, and they ruled it a homicide, he said that means there's something that makes them believe that she didn't fall down and hit her head or anything. So there was either, he said like signs of strangulation or a bullet or a knife, something like, he said one of those three things. 95% of the time, if you can just say, oh yeah, well, it's not like, well, she got hit in the head with a rock and that's what killed her. they don't go right away. That's homicide because she could have fell down or she got hit in the head. He said for them to say that it's homicide and now go on with the next step, he said that it's definitely they saw something right away, like what the hell the
You know what I'm thinking, honestly? The cricoid bone.
cricoid. That's what I was trying to think.
Right.
Yes.
And when somebody strangles, which takes a good 5 to 10 minutes, it just doesn't happen like on Perry Mason and Law and Order and things. If that was broken,
Yeah.
but then they have to investigate a little bit more to see, especially with everything being there, with all the rocks and this. I mean, it's a desolate area.
Yeah.
It's nothing but rocks. But that still would not break your cricoid bone. I have a feeling she was strangled. I'm speculating, but after reading everything, this is what I'm thinking.
That's what he said too. That's what Bowden said. He said the same thing. He said
Because if there was a bullet in her skull, they could have automatically said bullet wound to the head or whatever. You know.
Yeah. But then again,
So that's what I'm thinking.
But then again, you know how they don't want to release everything.
Oh, no,
they want to make sure
no.
that they got their ducks in a row. So when they go to court, they have everything that they can't get, anything tossed out. They're doing everything right, I think.
And people getting so upset about not getting information.
Yeah.
Can I put this out there? People, please understand. Investigations take a long time, and they dot their I's from investigation all the way through to the prosecuting attorney's office. They dot their I's, cross their T's.
That's right.
And just have patience. Just have patience.
Yep, exactly.
I mean, I have been, enough with all of this. I testified in many cases. I would just take a deep breath.
It's Linda Lady Redskins, Lola. Lola asked who the caller was. It's Linda, Lady Redskins.
Yeah, it's me.
That's
it's
right.
Me.
From Vero Beach.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And we're about ready to float away from here. Anybody want to send me a little boat?
We got a lot.
Florida has had so much rain. It's just, everything is swamp, no matter where you go.
We got a shitload today.
Right now.
Yeah, we got a boatload of rain today. It hasn't been too bad, but today it's been raining all day.
Well, we need it, but then we're going to be going into the dry season, and then the fires will start up again.
Yeah.
Whatever. But this whole thing, they will, now that there's that warrant out for him using the her credit card and stuff.
Yeah.
The U.S. Marshals can actually get more involved in it because there's a federal warrant out.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, and they were talking earlier too. They were saying that even if he is in Canada or Mexico or someplace, that this is enough to extradite him in the places that cooperate with us anyway.
Yeah, and who knows? He could have gotten a boat to Cuba somewhere.
Yeah.
You don't know. Honestly, you don't know that here.
I mean, you figure
in Florida, a peninsula.
Yeah, and you know what? Cuba's 85, 90 miles away. It's not that far on a boat.
No, it's not. No, it's not. But oh my God, I have just been, I've been so busy this week. I'm like I said, I'm catching up on stuff.
But yeah, even
no, and I want to tell you why. Because I'm moving into my new house.
Yeah.
And my granddaughters are coming home.
Nice.
I miss them so bad.
That is awesome. That's awesome.
Yep.
But yeah, I want to agree and reiterate, these things do take time. Like Linda said, it takes a long time. And even Dr. Bowden said, he said, when they go to court next year or in 2 years, so that's not beyond the realm of possibility. It is like they're going to find everything out, and then at the beginning of the year we're going to go to court. Now this is going to be a while before it even goes to court. You're not going to know what's going on for another year or two.
And then doing the lawyer, him pleading the fifth, right there. Yes. Normally people who get lawyers right away, yes, they are guilty. Some aren't, but they feel like they should. But most of the time, I would say 85% of the time, it's because they're guilty as hell.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, I don't fault anyone for getting a lawyer or pleading the fifth, whatever. I mean, no matter what happens, get a lawyer. Yeah. You're not a lawyer. They know the law. You don't. So yeah, cover your ass. And if you are going to plead the fifth, then that's what you do. You shut the hell up. You don't say nothing. But there's just too much shady shit. And yeah, when you do, if your fiance, girlfriend, whatever, that you were living in a tin can on wheels for months with goes missing, you don't just drive home with her vehicle and not her and say nothing. Something is fishy. Don't care.
Exactly. Oh, and when I first saw that video about when the domestic violence.
Yeah.
When I first saw that, I thought, no, honey, you are covering for him. I mean, you don't have any marks. Yes, he does. But the marks you put on him were defensive.
Yeah. Well, there was
I mean, I could tell that right away.
I saw, because
I played it over and played it over and played it over.
What,
I put it to pictures.
Well,
yeah.
After, I mean, I kind of watched it and I was like, okay, yeah, she's a little bit, weird. She probably has some issues, and yeah, he was probably, but then I was in here and after 2 days of talking to the girls and the ladies, some of the ladies in here were saying, no, she sounds like this and that and that. So I went back and watched it with, their eyes, and I was like, okay, yeah, I get it. She's one of those. So it was the ladies in here saying, no, she wasn't the aggressor. And then I found a video. I was going to pull it up today, but I forgot to reload it before I got on here. But there was a video of a girl saying that she was in a restaurant, her and her boyfriend or husband, but they were in a restaurant, and the people next to him started yelling and hollering, and the hostess and everybody came over and threw them out. And the girl went outside and was standing outside crying. The guy came back in 4 times yelling at everybody in the restaurant. And her husband said, that guy looks familiar. And it took him a while. And she was like, it was them. It was them sitting at a table right next to us. And he was screaming and hollering, and he was a real dick to everybody. So he does have a temper, and he's a nasty ass guy.
Right. And I mean, I'm not just saying this from my career. My first marriage that lasted, oh my gosh. I was 18, got married, stupidity. And I wound up going into hiding for 6 months because I was beaten up so bad.
Yeah.
So I know domestic violence.
Right.
And I still track this man to this day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make sure that he doesn't know where I am, anything.
Right.
Because that's how afraid of him I was. But like I had to get out of the car. I had to run away, call my father, come and pick me up. I'm at the phone booth a mile away.
Wow.
So I know about this stuff. Personal hand.
Yeah.
And that's why I think I went into the career that I did.
Yeah, probably, right?
Yeah. But I just wanted to call and tell you that. I don't want to take up all the time. Right?
Well, I appreciate you calling in. I know you're in this field, and like as guests, I mean, you say you're not an expert, but you're the closest thing we got here on BlindViews channel to an expert for this. And people were asking me questions. I knew a little bit, but I knew you would know better than I would how these things work.
Yeah. Well, you have my number on that phone, so you can call me anytime. I'm here.
All righty. Well, thanks for calling. Okay. Appreciate it, Linda.
Well, listen, guys, I'm going to be back on the chat and stuff, but it's been great. And nice talking to you, too. And if there's any questions, hey, let me know.
That's right. All right, Linda.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
That's right. Linda, Lady Redskin. Got a next one. You are on the air. Hello.
Hey, everybody. Good evening.
How are you?
This is a special edition of Cambo Dave show here.
The Camo Dave Show.
Tonight, because that's
It's the Camo Dave Show. Yay. That's all right. Let's see. Just saying, you know what we're talking about. Let's see. All right. His behavior, even when he was interviewed by the cops in Utah, his hands covered his groin area. Bring his hands and elbows close to body, says nervous. You're on the air, BlindViews.
Right on. I like the medium pepperoni pizza,
Medium,
two subs, and a side of wings.
medium pepperoni, 2 subs, and a side of wings. Okay. That'll be about 25 minutes.
Holy shit. Sorry, I got the wrong number. Sorry, sir. Well, you told me to carry on the rant, so I thought I would.
That's right.
You know that after we talked today, you know the thing that got me was how did he get the truck to Colorado without no plates or nothing, or not registering it?
I don't
Like,
know.
is that possible?
I don't know, unless the people that sold it to him were as dumb as he was and said, "Here, just take it." I don't know, man. I think the whole thing stinks to me, you know? It's all weird.
No, it just, I don't know. It's just, there's so much dirt here. It's just unbelievable. Like, God.
Lola says no pizza deliveries to Canada.
Yeah, I know. It's but you got your marshmallows, though. That's all that matters.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know, Badge, but I think I'm with you, man. These people that...
Okay, I just thought I'd wreck your night for you. That's all.
Oh, yeah.
So.
All righty, buddy. There he goes. Let's see. Yeah, I have to admit, not there yet, that as when I first started following this, it was one thing, and as it went on, and I watched other people and watched the news and followed other people, I was like, okay, yeah, I kind of changed my mind a couple different times too. What if Seven's plan to donate to what if Seven planned to donate to GoFundMe to Bob all along? I don't know. I don't want to say he's not that smart, but he might be. I don't know. He just seems like a goofball to me. Mayhem. Including and loading RV, getting ready for the Colorado Geriatric Jam Fest. Yeah. Getting ready to go to Albuquerque to volunteer for Albuquerque International Balloon Fest. Oh, the Balloon Fest. Nice. I kind of gave up on the YouTube and decided to just live my life. Well, there you go. Desert Diva. That's awesome. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you here. So you're going to go and volunteer at the Balloon Fest. That's awesome. That is awesome. My mind would get calls like that to Dad's. And also mail her a warranty. Yeah, I get that shit. I get stuff in the mail. I get phone calls. Like, come on, people. Let's see. Camgoer 1. Wonder why it took this long for FBI and cops to figure out that he is the one using the bank card to get back to Florida. Could have held him in custody when he first got back. Well, you gotta do things the right way. Again, so a year or two from now, when they're in court, he doesn't walk because somebody did something stupid or wrong. And it's just like Linda said, everybody wants answers now. Yeah, we do, but you ain't gonna get them you're going to get some stuff. It's just like the government. The government lets you know a quarter of the stuff that's going on. They don't tell you everything that's going on. Just like these guys, the FBI, they're running around and they got their little guy that goes out and says, okay, here, we're going to let the press know this. Just like their warrant for his arrest. They don't have enough ducks in a row to say, we're going to go get him for the murder of Gabby. No, it's for using unauthorized collection devices. Anything that they can get him on, they're going to get him on. So, they're doing it right. It's going to take a while. Oh, excuse me. Grandparents lived there. Loved the balloon. That was one of the things I wanted to go see, actually. Wanted to go to Balloon Fest before my eyes went totally gone. We get this off in the biopsy on the big lump on Mom's leg. It is malignant. They said it is a sarcoma. Yeah, I don't know how that shit works either. Again, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know some of this. I got questions like you guys got. I wish I had answers, but like I said, I know a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but most of the stuff I know is what goes on here. And again, every damn state apparently is different. It's all a pain in the ass, really. I think everyone some dumb find that they didn't know what to do. It's too bad that Gabby's mom didn't share an account like Chase. She could have seen the activity immediately on the charges. Yeah. Where are we at? I've only been to Balloon Fest once, and it was totally by accident on our way to Colorado at sunrise. And the sky was full. Nice. I hate that the police are in the muddy swamp looking for someone who is most likely in a warm, dry spot. Yeah, right. I agree with you on that. Linda said probably because he had permission to drive the vehicle. Yeah. I've been to Balloon Fest several times. Nice. Yeah, I do want to go there once. 14 days. Nice. Keeping positive about it all, but I can tell Mom's concerned. She keeps asking me if they call to schedule the surgery over and over. Yeah, I bet she wants it taken care of, huh? Yeah. Yeah, same thing with the credit cards, right? Can't get permission to use it from her, right? Been a whole lot of hot air there, yeah. Yeah, it's I'm sure, I think they've been helping, and anyway, he came home and this and that, and they went fucking camping and all kinds of other stuff, and then we'll say, hey, by the way, our son's been missing for a while. Hey, it's Glow. I think this guy's long gone out of the country with the help of his parents. Don't believe he was ever in the reserve. Yep, I agree. I said that earlier. I said that, here's my theory, Glow. I think, because when he was with her, when those two were together, he jumped on a plane, he left, he came back to Florida, him and his pops unloaded the storage unit. I believe it was her stuff, maybe some of his, but I believe it was her stuff because she lived with them for a while. I think a year or so, they were saying. But she lived there with them. So she's been a captive for a while. And I use that word, captive, yeah, because they had control over her. The way his parents were acting, they probably had all kinds of, the three of them probably controlled everything that poor girl did. So, they unloaded that storage shed. They probably took it to the house. Then he flew back, did whatever he did, drove her van home without her. And then a week later, they packed up their trailer and went on a camping trip for a week. I believe they packed up, not camping gear, I believe they packed up the contents of that storage unit into that camper. And I think they dumped that crap of hers, and he took off. Then they went back without him. Then they took that Mustang, dumped it at the reserve, went back and called the cops, said, hey, by the way, our son's missing. We think he's over there. That's where he goes all the time. See, the car's there. He probably drove it there, right? And then that was on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, they went and they picked the car up and they brought it back. That's what I think happened. But I don't know. It's just a blind guy saying what he thinks. But I think that's what happened. All right, let's see. Yep, Butterbean says, Glow, I agree totally. They didn't mention he was not home until FBI showed up. Yep. What up, Daryl? Playing City Adventures in the house. I'm still so interested in a police report that has been redacted with the confrontation between Joe and Brian. Oh, yeah, right. Desert Diva, I hope there's a special place in hell for the boyfriend fiance. I know that legally there has to be formalities, but it's not rocket science to go figure this all out. Yep, that's right. But they have to go by a letter of law and have everything again to prove it. That so when they go in, his lawyer can't go out and go, well, you did this, you did that, you got this without the proper warrant, and you did this and that and that. So they're doing everything again. They probably don't have enough to really go to court with. He did it. So they'll get him by just saying he used credit cards that weren't his and took the credit cards and the PIN and bought items within the 3 days of the 30th, the 31st, and the 1st. And that ain't allowed. So let's go get him for that, because we know he did that and his lawyer can't say no. Glow says probably a lot closer to the truth than the baloney they're trying to sell. Yeah. Again, I'm no lawyer. Oh, let's see what we're saying here.
Acre preserve. They could have put
Oh, we got a caller. Hello, you're on the air with BlindViews.
Hey, BV, it's Ron.
Hey, what's up, Ron?
Hey, so I had a question. I don't know if anyone's asked this or has it been covered, but do you think this all was premeditated and part of the plan before they even left on the trip?
That is a good question. Ron's putting a question out there. We'll see what happens in the chat. I will say, I won't say no. From the time they left New York to leave, when they left Long Island, I don't think it was that far ahead. I do think that somewhere along the lines, and it probably wasn't too far in, is when I think it really started going wrong. That's my opinion. Because all the digging I've been doing and watching, and all these people pulling up all kinds of posts, and because I just watch YouTube and then the news, but there's people on YouTube that are making videos that are watching, Twitter and Reddit and Instagram, and they're checking out every damn thing, and they're looking at his posts and her posts, and they're saying all kinds of shit, like he was all against eating the wrong stuff and the internet and all that shit. And she just wanted to do vlogging and blogging, and she had her little Apple Watch, and he was flipping out because she was drinking water out of a plastic bottle, and he didn't want plastic bottles. And so I think it was just, again, you can't go months living in a van together, two people that opposite. I think it was pretty close into it that he started flipping out. But right away, like premeditated before they left Long Island, I don't think it was that early, but probably not too long after.
All right. That was it. I'm getting ready to go over the mountain, so I'm going to lose reception.
All right, buddy. Thanks for calling in, Ron.
All right, later.
Later. All right. Let's see where we at. This has impressed me. I had an old boyfriend that was abusive. I was lucky to get out before it escalated, but the signs were there. Yeah. It wasn't a storage locker. It was in the garage. I don't know. Everything I say was they went to a storage locker. That's everything I heard. Now it's in a garage. In their garage or in a garage? Two people had differences with living. Yeah. And again, I don't want to victim blame or anything like that, but I'm sorry. If, you know, for a girl like that, a little tiny thing who was that way and had friends or anything, for him to be that controlling and that totally against everything she did, why would you get in a tiny little van and decide to go cross country with that creepy dude? Because I love him. Yeah, I don't know, but I would have ran to my parents' house for sure. I'd have said, hold on, we got to go to my mom's house because I got to get this and that before we take off. And I'd have said, okay, this is where I end. I'm out. I'm here. You can take your ass wherever you're going, but I'm staying here. Maybe he got irritated of her blogging everything, and after they got pulled over, snapped with the continue. Yeah. It's a possible. Let's see, Shadow Wolf. They probably know his general location. They're just waiting, like BlindViews says, waiting till they have it together before they grab his ass. Yeah. Let's hope they know where he is. I mean, they follow the parents around. What really reveals the parents' character is it went along with allowing her parents to apologize for weeks after knowing everything about their child. Yeah. Exactly. And again, like I said earlier, if your son was missing and his fiance was dead, would you just be strolling around? There's the neighbors. Look at all the damn news crew. I got to mow the grass. Can you go make some biscuits there, dear? Let's go camping. No. You're not going to be doing that. I mean, I'm sure Gabby's parents weren't, hey, Gabby's missing and Brian, I don't know. Now Brian's missing. Oh, no. You think they're just strolling around, riding bikes up and down the street and mowing the grass and, re-shingling the roof and shit? No. I don't know. Some people. They called off the engagement before the trip. So why would two people go and travel for months under those circumstances? You wouldn't. Poor guy. Yeah. Where's Rockford? Against Bob, but drove around a plastic van. Well, yeah, too. And he says, I don't like the internet and social media. And how do we know that? Because he posted it on social media. On his damn Instagram page. That's another thing that's kind of funny. Not funny, but funny, Wish Gabby would have taken advantage when law enforcement was called and just took me. Yeah, I agree. If she had just said exactly, yeah, the bitch was screaming at me, smacked me, snatched my phone, locked me out of the damn van, was ready to drive off and leave me here. Fuck him. Yeah, I agree. I wish she did do it then. Can't believe how dependent she was on him. She was afraid to drive her own van. Yeah, she did say that, didn't she? Yeah. Why would you go cross country that way? No matter who you were with. Exactly. Yeah, because she did say how far, when they got separated, when the cops sent him to their hotel and left her have the van, how far is it to go get him? I don't drive the van. I don't want to have to drive far. Yeah, she didn't drive the thing. Gabby's father and stepmom lived here in Vero Beach, and her dad moved here to be closer to Gabby. That's true. She mustn't have had life. Yeah, she was still, what, 22? Is that what it was? I think. That's one thing I lost in all this. I know she was young. I think she was 22. So much crap going on. Information.
Help of a new case study.
Out of all the COVID
Now they're talking about COVID. Let's see. I used to work for victim assistance. People do things you can't even imagine in the name of love, men and women. Yes. I said that the other day. But he said he was sorry. He said he would never do it again. Why don't you leave? 'Cause I love him. He said he loves me. Yeah, I heard that many times by lots of people. All right, Shadow Wolf, take it easy. I think the foster lady that was there when the cops pulled him over regrets. Yeah. When he flew back, he was only back with her for 3 or 4 days before he killed her. Yeah, I know. He wasn't back very long. Yeah. And then he wasn't in Florida very long after he came back without her van before they went camping on a little camping trip. 22. Yeah, I thought that's what it was. 22. A lot of these young ladies that are abused have wonderful parents that would move heaven and earth to come to her aid. Yes, exactly. He had probably told her over and over that she didn't know how to drive and wasn't safe. Yeah, her behavior was consistent with that of an ongoing victim of domestic violence. Yeah, and again, like I said, with her being living with them in that house, with the three of them, the mom, the dad, and Brian, all, she was probably so beaten down and defeated. At least the way, I don't know, the way them parents seemed to me, I think they did some dirty shit. That's right. I mean, ladies want equal rights. They're in the workforce. They're making their own money. They're not dependent on men. So don't be dependent on men. Don't let them fucking beat you down. Do your shit. Grab your balls and go. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people say that if that traffic stop would have went different, she may be walking around today still. Yeah, as many times as he tried to leave her and lock her out of the van and leave. Yeah, I'm sure he probably didn't want her in control, because she'd have drove off without his ass. I think you're on to something there, Chris. That's it. Taking my ball and going home. I'm gonna go play with somebody else. Yeah, it ain't like the 50s, where dad went to work and mom stayed home and didn't know nothing. She, took care of the kids and cooked and cleaned and everything. Ladies are out there in the workforce. They got their own bank accounts and everything else. They can take off. But he's got all the money. Not anymore. Not anymore. Them days are gone. He was the one who was insecure. Yeah, he was a real jealous type, according to a couple of friends and people that were on here that I listened to anyway. Well, see, that's the thing, because at the time, the Linda's saying why law enforcement took Brian to the hotel, not Gabby. At the time, the 911 call taker didn't relay the message of what we heard later, because I watched the body cam footage and then I saw him say, she did this, she did that, she hit me, it was a phone, blah, 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 blah. And she said, yes, I hit him, I was punching him, I did this, I did that, I did that. He grabbed my face and pushed me away, but I was hitting him. So everything that everybody was saying was she was the aggressor. And then later, a day or two or three, however many days later, it comes out where they actually played the 911 call, and the guy said, yeah, we drove by and saw a guy slapping a girl around. But that somehow got lost in translation between the call taker and the police officer, at least from on the body cam, from what I saw. So as her as the aggressor, and then like I saw, where did I see it? Oh, there's yeah, it was her van. But I do remember the cop saying, you know, when he contacted the place to get the room, it was like, you know, hey, you know, can you get this guy a room? And it is the guy, it's not a girl, and blah, 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 you know. The person who actually made the 911 call reported that he was slapping her and struck her in the head. So even though he had the scratches yeah, but the thing is again, at least from everything that when I was filing everything, the body cam footage, the pullover and everything was one thing. And then the 911 call came out later, because up until before I actually heard the 911 call, then, there was two. Yeah, because everything I heard first was the report about somebody calling and saying, you know, there we go. That's what I seen too, BB. So I thought she was the one with the issues and was yeah, exactly, Beanie. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So early on, when I heard things and saw how she was acting and crying, and then when the cop said, you know, because he was all nice to her, you know, sit in the car, I'll get you water, here, sit in the air, be comfortable, relax. I'll turn the air up if it's not cool enough and everything. He was real nice to her and said, you know, hey. And when he said, when he finally went over and said, I'm not going to charge you with anything, domestic violence, but we have to separate you, blah, 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 blah. She kind of was like, yeah, okay. But yeah, and it was just crazy. It was just the way it was, you know? And, he stopped because, 911 call, they stopped because they were driving. I don't think the patrol cops were aware of the 911 call. That could be true too. It was something about, I guess they were speeding, and then he hit the curb, driving erratically, and he said she grabbed the wheel. She said she punched him in the arm a couple times, and that's why he swerved. And yeah, it was the timeline was a little misleading, but then when they actually played that 911 call, I was like, oh, that, and listening to all the ladies on here saying, well, it sounds like this, it sounds like that, and she said blah, 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 blah. So yeah, it was weird. That's true, yeah. And it says, yeah, right, 2 separate calls. Spare correction because reactive abuse. Some people will poke until they, yeah, that's true too. Slapping in the face call wasn't released for a day or two after the first report on TV. There you go. Yeah, see, I knew something was up because, again, it was it was just conflicting stuff. It was like, because this was this and that and that, and then it came out to the 911. Yeah, it was all weird, but yeah, if there was 2 separate calls, that makes sense. Yeah. As a peace officer for 20 years, I always felt that on domestic calls, a trained social worker should also respond. Yeah, I agree. Police officers have enough shit to deal with without having to be trained on mental, mental or emotional distress signals and all other shit, Yeah, I agree on that one for sure. You've got to get turned on when the chick gets hurt or mad, so they push them around. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's what she said too. And then he swerved when she was hitting him and hit the curb. Yeah. Lowell said, I didn't know you were a peace officer. Glow. I bet you were so good, she says. Well, it probably doesn't have a crisis team. It's a tiny town. I've been there pop 5K maybe. Wasn't there some kind of, who was the lady that was there at the call? Was she just a female cop because there was a female there? Was she some kind of, remember? You know what I'm talking about? Anybody? Because there at the end, there was a lady standing over by the one side in the frame. Because I remember the cop saying, I'm going to leave this stuff up to you guys because that if it would have been if the other way around, that he was the aggressor, we'd be throwing him in jail right away. So what are we going to do with her? I remember him saying that shit. And there was a lady standing over there. I don't remember if she was in a police officer's uniform or not. I don't remember now, but I do remember a female over there. Did you hear about the credit cards that Laundries use? Yes. I talked about that almost 2 hours ago. Yeah, I kind of started off with that. All I know is a female cop was the one who talked to Gabby. I saw the guy talking to Gabby because he kept on referring to his wife. And you can go take a shower because I know my wife, she does that. I remember him. He's the one who got her the drinks too and was telling her that he would turn the air up for her. Park ranger. Okay, gotcha. There you go. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I remember, like I said, I've been watching so much stuff. I got so much shit running through my head. I lose track of things and timelines and everything else. Cops are just so busy trying to sort out criminal stuff and they aren't really trained to deal with the emotional issues. Yeah. Victims always recant when they see the perp is going to be arrested. Yeah. We were talking about that the other day. And the other thing is too, Glow, I my police friends always say that if you hear, shots fired, you know what it is. Robbery in progress at the liquor store, you know what it is. When they say domestic violence call, you're going, oh shit, it could be anything. They're the worst things. You go in totally blind with them. Everybody says the same thing. And I'm sure you could probably go along with that. I used to have to respond when called PD for my mental health clients were having issues. Cops are never well versed in handling these things right. There's one female city cop and a female park ranger on scene. Okay, if I recall correctly. I just remember seeing that one chick that she looked out of place to me. She wasn't dressed like, and that's why I can't remember if she was in uniform or not. I just remember she didn't look like, one of these things. Just she looked out of place. She wasn't dressed like everybody else. I'm going to take this down. I'm going to assume that no one else is going to call. I'll take that down. Plus, I'm going to get off of here soon. Let's see. Yeah, right. Oh. Well, I guess it's good if for Bob, if more play people like Seven, you just go ahead and start a GoFundMe, get a bunch of people to give him money, and then get the insurance to pay him too. And then he can give Bob the money and then claim it as a charitable charitable donation deduction on his taxes and get money for that too. So yeah, good old Seven, he made out all the way around. Lola says, where I live, they have actual mental health officers that do take calls that need them. Well, oh, you just heard about it? Yeah. Oh, you didn't hear about the 7 wonders of the world and his stolen truck? Yeah, I'll tell you about it here. Or you can go back and watch the video. No. All right, Beanie. But to Lola's thing, yeah, we have the crisis people here too. The couple times this year that the SWAT team closed down my block and was, doing all this crazy shit in my block and everything. Once the police got everything, because there was the SWAT team and the cops were everywhere and had the block cordoned off and everything. And then there was the ambulance and the medic supervisor and his vehicle was here. And there was another car. And then once the scene was secure and nobody was injured or dead or whatever, the ambulance and stuff went away. And then these other plainclothes people went in, and I was told by people I know that they were the crisis intervention people, the crisis people that went in and dealt with the mental health issues or whatever issues were going on. So they dealt with that. So I guess we have those folks here as well. Okay. Well, to recap real quick, Polygirl, 7, he got his truck stolen and started a GoFundMe, got his GoFundMe money, and then he got his insurance money on top of that, and he got the little over $11,000 that take it easy, that he got from the GoFundMe. He donated to HOWA. That's right, Homes Alliance on Wheels. And he got the little thing on the HOWA letterhead that said that he donated 11,000 so much blah 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 money. So now he gets to turn that in at the end of the year when he does his taxes as a charitable donation, and he will get a nice fat tax return. Like I said, even though I wouldn't, but if I was dumb enough to give this moron who got his truck stolen and he depended on other people instead of his insurance company to pay, I was giving my money to him, not to Bob. If I wanted to give money to Bob, I would have gave money to Bob. But I gave it to this dude for a new truck. So why does he feel that he can just take my money and everybody else's that donated? I know once it's in his hands, it's his, but it was for this purpose. And he just gives it to Bob. And my other thing was, if Bob's so great and HOWA's so amazing and awesome and helps people out all the time, why didn't he go to Bob and say, Bob, HOWA, how about this? My truck got stolen. Hook a brother up. When the insurance money comes, I will give you X amount of dollars back. Ta-da. Get me a van. Isn't that what HOWA's for? For these nomads in need? Well, he was a nomad. He was in need. Why did he go to HOWA to give everybody else's money away to HOWA? If HOWA was so great, why didn't he use HOWA for what HOWA is intended for? I'm in dire straits. Help me out. There you go. So that's the recap of what I said earlier there, Polly Girl. Just for you. Well, so happy he was taken care of and all is good. There's Sticks and Bricks Emergency Fund we can all defer to. I know, that's what I said. I was like, damn. When my car got totaled, I was sitting out front, parked out front. I called my insurance company. I should have ran up here, made a video, started a GoFundMe, pointed to my GoFundMe link, and then called my insurance company and the cops. I did it all wrong. I could have got double the bucks, but I guess I'm too dumb. Oh my. Oh my. Hey now. People. Damn people. Do I think? I don't know. Well, it's all public record, apparently. You know how they say. What he does is everything's out there because he's a nonprofit. So you can go look it up. You can go see where all the monies go. You can't hide it. It's all right there, right? Isn't that the Scooby-Doo, the scuttlebutt, the dealio? That's what I understand. I don't know. Had one car stolen 3 times. Last time never found it. Damn. Oh my goodness. What a trip. There you go. They made 200,000 in 2019, 190,000 in overhead. So yeah, they helped someone with 10K. They probably helped 10 people. But again, you can't talk about the Bob because he does good things. You have all kind of people that used to be nice to you. As soon as you say something about the Bob, they come a running. Again. You know? You talk about them being in the desert and they're a little bit broke. They don't have no money. They're relying on Bob and to get them an old jalopy. They're in dire straits. And you're a horrible person. We're not homeless. We're not broke. We're not dirty people living in the desert. Well, Bob helps all these people because without Bob, they would be broke, homeless, dirty, living in the desert. Isn't that what I said? And you yelled at me for it? But hey. Yes, the Bob is still around. That's what I'm saying. As a nonprofit, once Bob gets paid and Suzanne gets paid and some lawyers that filled out some papers get paid, yeah, man, a lot of money. Oh, there, correction. If you want something, go and volunteer for them a while and get in close and you'll get stuff from HOWA. Well, and I'll tell you, you got Bob who what? Who's he help? Who's running around making all the videos and sticking up for, oh, Bob is so wonderful. He helped me. Without Bob, I don't know where I'd be. Ladies, females, older females. They just go crawling to the desert and they go to the Bob and Bob goes, yes. How many guys has he actually helped? And we all know Suzanne. And we all know Suzanne is a member of the He-Man, the He-Woman Man Haters Club. She hates men with a passion. You know, the woman's RTR. You men get out of here. Don't you dare even drive near here. Don't you even walk close by. We don't need men. We are women. We are strong. Hey, this lady got stuck in the sand. Can we get a couple strong guys over here to help push us out? Fuck you. That's what I'd have said. Fuck you. But yeah, we know she hates men. So who are they helping? A bunch of old ladies. Nothing against old ladies, but I'm sure If I walked up and said, hey, Bob, my blind ass ain't got 2 nickels to rub together. I lost everything. Hook me up with a van so I can live in the desert right next to you. He'd probably laugh and kick my old blind ass away. He'd say, get the hell out of here. Send your wife over, maybe. You know he would. You know he wouldn't help me. Get the hell out of here. I doubt it. She likes the Bob. Remember, I said, out here in the sticks and bricks world, we have Karens. But in Nomad Land, we have the Suzannes. That's right. That's right. I remember that. She was not having it. Nice one, Needy. Yeah. Hey, I'm an old lady. You like that? Karen, I guess. Yeah, I mean, whatever, man, you know? I know, I do too, Linda. The poor Karens get beat up all the time just because they're a Karen, but not that kind of Karen. Oh, God. Funny shit. Oh. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. She did not have a good experience there at all. She had a run in too with the the he-woman man-hater. Oh, I know. He's such a mean, grumpy old man. Yeah, isn't what those meetups are for? You know, so everybody can just hang out. Now we got to separate. It's only the women. And if the guys have said, hey, the guys want to get together and have a big, holy shit, the desert would have opened up and swallowed everybody. They'd have had a fit if somebody even suggested that shit. Yeah, it usually is, Lola, for the most part sometimes. But if you go on there and look just for fun, sometimes you see some people. Yeah, they get on there so they can buy 3 bags of hair because they need some extensions. I'm telling you, people do some dumb shit, man. Cannot be evaluated by the company's ratings. Now, so algae due to only having 1 year of electronically filed IRS. Scroll down, there's a graph. I want to take a moment, real quick, like, to thank all the lovely members Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Because cousin who starts a GoFundMe at the drop of a hat. I don't know. I don't know, Linda, if I'm watching Big Brother this year or not. I haven't decided. I'm not sure. I don't know if I can deal with another season of Big Brother. It is a trip. That is for sure. Man, oh man. Alrighty. What we got going on here? 2 hours and 8 minutes. Oh, it's almost over. Oh, is it? Yeah, then I guess I'm not. I didn't even know it started. I'm out of the loop. Oh, you don't watch it anymore? That's right, you are up there. Oh my. Well, kids, gang, we had a few phone calls. We talked about all kinds of stuff. Mainly, I guess we could just say two subjects, I guess. But, you know, we talked about some stuff. And don't forget, that's right, you're here now. But don't forget, every week, 7 p.m. Eastern, we're right here doing Thirsty Thursdays. That is right. Down to the final 3. Yeah, I guess I missed it, huh? Guess I'm not watching it this year, Linda. I said hello to a lady and commented on her solar panels. She bit my head off for talking to her before she had her coffee. Packed up and moved. That's right. That's it. Many more subjects to come. Oops. Jumped ahead there. That's right. I try. Gotta go milk a goat. There you go. Later Gators. That's right. Welcome to Canada. Spent $110,000 on electric on elections. Same as before the elections. Not out of bourbon yet. Hey, the BlindViews channel talks about everything and anything the way I see it. It's my blind views. So it could be anything. You never know what I'm going to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Let's fog this bitch up before I go. Gotta go out with a bang here. Come on. There we go. Let's go out with a bang here, huh? Let's do it. Oh, man. It was a good night. We talked about all kinds of shit. Right here at the BlindViews channel. That's right. We here. We, all me. That's right. We, good night, all, yeah. We have fun. We try to have fun. Even when we talk about serious subjects, we always interject a little bit of levity. It's easy for me to say. Into the subject. I know I had fun. And, yeah. I appreciate everybody for coming and hanging out with me again on another Thursday. I really do appreciate it. And as always, whether it be the Gabby Petito case and what's going on with Brian Laundrie and the Laundrie crew, or whether it be my views on Seven Wonders of the World. I know where badge stands on the issue, but you know, whether you agree with me or disagree with me, that isn't the point. You know what the point is?
This is BlindViews, and that's how I see it.
This is BlindViews.
And that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
Let me vent for a second. The Unabassist is in the house. SKU boys, damn beats. Yo yo. Hey shouty, it's your live stream. We gon' party 'cause it's your live stream. I try not to live too much in the future, you know?
You know?
Need I say more? I got my mind on my YouTube on my mind. Every day I'm buffering.
Every day I'm buffering.